Praise the Lord. Welcome to our daily broadcast, The Word of Faith. So we are doing a series on the covenant of David and Jonathan. Okay. So today I am reading from 1 Samuel chapter 20 verse 42. And Jonathan said to David, "Go in peace, for as much as we have sworn, both of us, in the name of the Lord, saying, The Lord be between me and thee, between my seed and your seed forever. Between my seed and your seed forever." And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went into the city. So now we are coming to the main part. So Jonathan and David and Saul die in battle. David becomes king. David becomes king, and I showed you yesterday from 2 Samuel 21:1. Okay, I'm not going to refer that because I covered it not yesterday, last week. During the time of David, there was no rains. There was a famine for 3 years. Then in verse 2, 2 Samuel 21:2, David inquires of the Lord why there are no rains. Then 2 Samuel 21:3, God says, because Saul is killing the Gibeonites. You understand? So who are the Gibeonites? Again, long story. The Gibeonites are, when Joshua was on the conquest of the promised land, he conquered Jericho. The Gibeonites are people who live next to Jericho, close by, their neighbors. So they come in deceit, and they come and deceive Joshua, and they make a covenant with Joshua. Remember I shared that they came with old clothes, old shoes, and then dry bread. They said, "We came from a very far off place, we will be your servants, so make a covenant with us." So once Joshua makes a covenant with the Gibeonites, then he comes to know they are neighbors. But the covenant is already made, he cannot violate, he cannot break it, okay, because they knew the power of the covenant. Now coming back to David and Jonathan and Jonathan's sons. So now David becomes king, Saul dies, Jonathan dies. But there are no rains during the time of David. So then David inquires of the Lord why there are no rains. Then God says Saul is killing the Gibeonites. He calls the Gibeonites in 2 Samuel 21:6. He said, "Tell me, what can I do for you? What do you want me to do?" The Gibeonites say, we don't want any gold or silver from you, okay, but we want the sons of Saul. We want all the sons of Saul. Now they said, "Hand us over the sons of Saul." So what David did was, in verse 9, he handed 7 sons of Saul to the Gibeonites, and they hanged them. Except in verse 14, in verse 9, he did not hand over Ps.Joseph. This is what I am talking about. Who is this Ps.Joseph? This Ps.Joseph is a son of Jonathan. He was lame in his feet. Okay, he was a cripple. You understand? So David hands over 7 sons of Saul to the Gibeonites, but he did not hand over Ps.Joseph, that is a son of Jonathan, because he made a covenant with Jonathan, saying when he becomes king, he will surely take care of his family. So for the sake of the covenant, notice how powerful it is. For the sake of Joshua and Gibeonites, Joshua is dead, and then the Gibeonites are dead, but there are no rains because Saul is violating the covenant, is killing the Gibeonites. Now, for the sake of Jonathan, David is protecting Jonathan's son Ps.Joseph. You see this? So the covenant is in force. It cannot change. People might not be there, but the covenant will be there. So powerful is a covenant. You understand this? Are you getting this? So I'm going to speak in detail tomorrow. Who is this Ps.Joseph and how is that related to us? Okay, because I said it is typology. All this 3 days, 4 days, I'm just giving you an introduction so that you will understand the climax. So tomorrow and after tomorrow, I'm going to speak what has the covenant of David and Jonathan got to do with us? How it is related with us? How can we be blessed with this? Okay, God bless you.